Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. A very small lecture regarding various other pigmented lesions apart from the melanoma. Melanoma we have discussed in detail. So these are the four important pigmented lesions. Freckle, you all people must know about what is freckle. Then there comes lentigo, melanocytic nevus, and dysplastic nevus. Melanocytic nevus or dysplastic nevus, they need special attention. Freckle. These are the most common benign pigmented lesions which may be seen in the childhood or which may be seen in the adolescents, and especially they are seen in the lightly or fair colored people. So these are the most common pigmented lesions. Their size may vary from 1 millimeter to several millimeters, may be tan red or light brown in color, and one important feature of these freckles is that they fade during the winters and darkens in the summer. Basically what happens in the freckle, there is increased melanin pigmentation inside the basal keratinocytes, or melanin incontinence can also occur microscopically. So this is a freckle. Usually it is present on the facial areas. Just see the microscopic picture. There is increased melanin pigmentation in the basal layer of the epidermis, while the melanocytes, the number of melanocytes, that is not increased. Lentigo. Lentigo, it is the localized hyperplasia of the melanocytes. Localized hyperplasia of the melanocyte that is commonly seen or can be seen in the infancy and the childhood. It can be seen in any area of the skin, or it can also involve other mucosal surfaces like oral mucosa. The size of lentigo, it may vary from 5 to 10 millimeters. It is oval in shape and tan brown in color. This is an important point which differentiates it from the freckles. One is the size, and second important thing that it does not darken when it is exposed to the sunlight. In lentigo, the melanocytes, they are hyperplastic. There is increase in the number of the melanocytes, while in freckle the number of melanocytes that is not increased. And location इसकी भी बिल्कुल उसी तरह है, that is it is present immediately above the basement membrane. So this is a microscopic view of the lentigo, in which the melanocytes which are present around the basal layers and the number of the melanocytes, they are increased. Melanocytic nevus. Commonly melanocytic nevus is called as mole. The most common benign neoplasm that is caused by various acquired mutations. The most important mutation being the RAS signaling pathway. And these mutations, they can lead to activation of NRAS gene and BRAF gene. इसके अलावा P16 INK4A, that is an inhibitor of cyclin dependent kinases, that is also mutated. So the most common benign pigmented lesion, that is a melanocytic nevus, जिसको हम आम अल्फाज में मोल भी कहते हैं. Morphology. If we talk about the gross morphology, it is usually brown in color or tan in color, uniformly pigmented, rounded borders होंगे, size छोटा होगा, that is usually less than 6 millimeter, and flat होता है ये lesion. Melanocytic nevus, that is usually flat, well defined and round border that differentiate it from the melanoma. No zone of hypopigmentation that is seen on melanocytic nevus. मेलानोसिटिक नीवस में फिर एक और इम्पोर्टेंट टर्म आ जाती है जंक्शनल नीवस की, दैट इज द अर्लीस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द मेलानोसिटिक नीवस, इन विच द एग्रीगेट्स और नेस्ट्स ऑफ द राउंड सेल्स that are seen at the dermo-epidermal junction. The melanocytes or the nevus cells in junctional nevus or in melanocytic nevus, they are rounded and uniform in shape. So this is the junctional nevus. The red arrow, it denotes the presence of these nevi cells or nevus cells at the dermo-epidermal junction. उसमें नीचे डर्मिस में नहीं जा रहा है, वो जंक्शन पे हैं. So the red arrow, that is denoting these nevoid cells, nevi cells, which are regular and rounded in appearance. Compound nevus. This compound nevus, it grows downward into the dermis also. So इसमें epidermis में भी आ जाएगा, dermo epidermal junction पे भी आ जाएगा और नीचे dermis में भी चला जाएगा in the form of cords or nests. Intradermal nevus, इंट्राडर्मल न्यूवस में सिर्फ डर्मिस में यू विल सी द मेलानोसिटिक और द नीवाई सेल्स, while the epidermal nests or epidermal groups of these nevus cells, they are completely lost. So तीन चीजें आ गई melanocytic nevus में. One is the junctional nevus that is present at the dermoepidermal junction. Then there comes the compound nevus that is also involving the underlying dermis. And third important one is intradermal nevus that is only present in the dermal tissue. The epidermal groups or epidermal nests, they are completely lost. अगर इसमें देखें, the nests, they are present along the rete ridges and interconnected with their bases. So ये तो आ गया हमारे पास the other variety which is called as dermoepidermal or junctional nevus. Melanocytic nevus, if we talk about superficial nevus, that is the cells, they are large, it may be rounded and grows in the nest and can produce melanin. While deeper, अगर हम deeper melanocytic nevus की बात करें, जैसे intradermal है, तो that appear in cord and may produce very little melanin. Dysplastic nevus. Dysplastic nevus, it can be a precursor of the melanoma and it can be seen in an important condition that is called as dysplastic nevus syndrome. The probability of developing melanoma in dysplastic nevus is over 50%, so it carries a high risk of developing melanoma, especially in old age people. But fortunately, vast majority of these dysplastic nevi, they are clinically stable, they are clinically silent, and they do not progress to melanoma. So this is how the dysplastic nevus, it can progress to melanoma. पहले तो वो ही हमारे पास आ जाती है कि initially there is hyperplasia. If you look at the figure A, the portion A of this picture, in which there is melanocytic hyperplasia, कोई उसमें एटिपिया नहीं है, कोई hyperchromasia नहीं है, followed by the formation of the junctional nevus that is present at the dermoepidermal junction. अब junctional nevus में अगर आप इसके B part पे देखें तो you are seeing quite a large number of these brownish colored cells, और A picture में A part में देखें तो these brownish cells, these nevi cells, they are quite less in number. और B में अगर आप देखें तो the nevi cells, they are more in number, ultimately resulting in the development of this junctional nevus. After junctional nevus, in picture C, in part C of the picture, you can see the nevi cells at the dermoepidermal junction and also at the in the dermal region. So this is the compound nevus, compound dysplastic nevus, क्योंकि बात इस वक्त dysplastic nevus की हो रही है. उसके बाद अगर चले जाएं तो वो ऊपर भी स्प्रेड करना शुरू कर दिया है, और कुछ you are able to see few large cells, few large melanocytes, few large dysplastic melanocytes. एक ऊपर superficial layer में है, deep dermal tissue में भी है, dermoepidermal junction में भी है. So this is early melanoma. और last part में देखें E picture में, तो you can see the melanocytes, in the vertical growth phase के ऊपर से superficial layer से लेकर deeper dermal tissue तक you are able to see these dysplastic melanocytes. So ultimately it can result in the formation of melanoma. Dysplastic nevus, जैसे इसके बारे में कहा जा रहा है, it can lead to the development of melanoma. So mutations इसमें भी वही आ जाएंगी melanoma वाली, इसमें activating mutation आ जाती है, NRAS की, BRAF की, P16, 4A की mutation आ जाएगी, increased expression of TERT gene. So same mutations there which were seen in melanoma, they can be seen in dysplastic nevus. So again pointing for the progression of dysplastic nevus to melanoma in about 50% of the cases. Gross morphology, the size of these dysplastic nevi, that they are more than 5 millimeter, and the number it can reach to hundreds. They are flat macules or slightly raised plaques, and they have a pebbly surface. बड़ी pebbly सी, जिस तरह बजरी आ जाती है, या छोटे छोटे पेबल्स किसी हम नदी नाले में देखते हैं, या घर में एक्वेरियम्स रखे होते हैं, तो उस तरह की बड़ी पेबली सी सरफेस है इसकी डिस्प्लास्टिक नीवस की. Histopathology. Dysplastic nevus, it involves microscopically, it involves both the dermal tissue and the epidermal tissue, and it exhibits the cytological atypia. Nevus cells within the epidermis, they may be enlarged, and they are often fused together. अगर एक साइड पे एक नेस्ट पड़ा है, दूसरी साइड पे दूसरा नेस्ट पड़ा है, तो वो अल्टीमेटली इनलार्ज होना शुरू हो जाएंगे, एंड व्हेन दे इनलार्ज then they fuse together. So the nevus cells in the epidermis, they enlarge and fuse together, and when they enlarge and fuse together, they replace the basal layer of the epidermis which is present at the dermoepidermal junction. इसमें lentiginous hyperplasia एक important चीज़ है, that is produced as a result of enlargement of the cell nests of these nevus cells. In this individual cells, they are irregular and they have angulated nuclear contours, and the nuclei, they exhibit nuclear hyperchromasia. Melanin incontinence can be seen, melanin deposition can be seen in between the cells. लिम्फोसिटिक इन्फिल्ट्रेट भी आ सकता है, मेलानिन इनकॉन्टिनेंस का बता दिया, और जहाँ ज़्यादा बार बार इन्फ्लेमेशन हो रही है उसकी जगह फाइब्रोसिस भी हो सकती है अल्टीमेटली. So this is dysplastic nevus. Note the cells, they are hyperchromatic. However, it has not progressed to melanoma. के भी melanoma नहीं बना. This is only dysplastic nevus. And note this brownish color pigmentation that is present all over this slide. So melanin incontinence is very common.